Ready, start. The pertinent question which arises before this court is, whether, vesting of any enemy property in the custodian under the provisions of the act which belonged or was held or managed on behalf of an enemy, an enemy subject or an enemy firm would result in double inverted comma transfer of title double inverted comma clause in the said enemy property to the custodian and therefore to the central government or to the union, full stop. In order to discern an answer to this question, it is necessary to read further the provisions of the Act from Section 7 onwards. Full stop. Section 7 states that any sum otherwise payable to an enemy, enemy subject or an enemy firm in the form of dividend, interests, share, profits, or otherwise to or for the benefit of an enemy or an enemy subject or an enemy firm, unless otherwise ordered by the central government, be paid by the person by whom such sum would have been payable to the custodian or such other person as may be authorized by him in this behalf, and shall be held by the custodian or such person subject to the provisions of the act. Full stop. This provision indicates that the custodian only holds interest that sums payable by any person to an enemy subject or an enemy firm. Full stop. This is because the custodian of enemy property acts as a trustee of the enemy property vested in him, as well as a trustee of all monetary dues payable to an enemy, enemy subject or enemy firm. Full stop. The custodian shall, subject to the provisions of Section 8, deal with any money paid to him under the Act or under the Defense of India rules, 1962 or 1971 as the case may be. Full stop. Further, any property vested in the custodian under the Act shall be dealt with by him as the central government may direct. Full stop. What are the powers of the custodian in respect of property vested in him? Question mark. This is dealt with in Section 8 of the Act. Full stop. The custodian may take or authorize the taking of such measures as he considers necessary or expedient for preserving such property till it is disposed of in accordance with the provisions of the Act. Full stop. Subsection within bracket 2 of section 8 speaks of 11 exigencies which a custodian or such person as may be specifically authorized by him may take. Full stop. The same are extracted above. Full stop. A reading of the above clearly indicates that the custodian or his authorized person can carry on the business of the enemy, fix and collect the rent etc. Full stop. In respect of enemy property, take action for recovering any money due to the enemy, make any contract and execute any document in the name and on behalf of the enemy, institute or defend any legal proceeding, secure vacant possession of the enemy property, raise on the security of the property such loans as may be necessary, incur out of the property any expenditure including payment of any taxes, duties, cesses and rates to government, or to any local authority, pay wages, salaries, pensions, etc. to or in respect of any employee of the enemy and repayment of any debts due by the enemy to persons other than enemies, transfer or otherwise dispose of any of the enemy properties, invest any monies held by him on behalf of the enemies for the purpose of government securities, etc. Full stop, make payments to the enemy at his dependents, make payments on behalf of the enemy to persons other than those enemies, comma, of dues outstanding, semicolon, make such other payments out of the funds of the enemy as may be directed by the central government, full stop.